Hello my lovely feminine darlings, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day today and thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is feminine energy. And on this channel we love to feel our feminine self. It's such a divine sensation, and today we're going to talk about the ultimate question: how to be feminine with a man, and how to be in your feminine energy in the presence of a masculine man. Because ladies, if you want to attract a masculine man, a really driven, ambitious masculine man that have leadership, that is really strong, masculine with a provider and a protector mindset, in that case you need to be in your beautiful divine feminine energy, because masculine and feminine energy attract each other. They're like magnets.
Once I was in Atlantic City and all the gentlemen in the hotel wanted to sit at my table.
Oh, well, I can understand that.
Some of them even went to the head waiter to give him money.
And if you are too masculine, you're going to repel a masculine man, because masculine repel the masculine. The same with you, my darlings. Being a lovely feminine woman, you're not going to be attracted to a feminine man that is a bit more passive, that is not in his strong alpha masculine energy. We all have, of course, feminine and masculine energy in us. It is like a yin and a yang. It completes each other beautifully. Typically the majority of men have more masculine energy in them and women have more feminine energy in them. But it's true with society and the fact that we're working now as women, it is hard sometimes to be in our feminine energy, even in a relationship. The feminine energy is the passive energy. It's more in the being, it's more in the flowing, it's more in the body, it's the dreamy energy. It's being in your dream, being playful, being sensual, being like cute and adorable. It is this energy that you have when you feel totally happy and safe, and you're playful and you are in your body and you don't think about any problems. When the masculine is here to take care of all the problems, he is more solution oriented, he is more action oriented.
From now on, if you want to see my stepson or speak to my wife, you do so through me.
The masculine energy goes for what he wants.
Whole life, whenever I've truly wanted something, I've always gotten it. Bruno? I'm gonna marry that girl.
The masculine energy is more analytical and logical, when the feminine energy is more emotional and sensitive. It's more about the senses, it's more about how you feel.
It shakes me. It quakes me. It makes me feel goose pimply all over.
And there's this tendency now in our society to kind of suppress our beautiful feminine energy as women. So if you want to know how to be in your feminine energy with the men, keep on watching. But first, just wanted to let you know that if you want to see more of my content, I talk about fashion, femininity, old Hollywood glamour, seduction, elegance, and anything to make you become a highly feminine lady. Feel free to join the channel, the link is down below, and also follow me on my Instagram and on TikTok. So men and women want different things in relationship. The fact that we evolved into the modern beings that we are now does not stop our deep desires that are ruled by our DNA, that are ruled by history. The fact that we're different and men are stronger physically and we're weaker and we're making the babies make us look for safety in a relationship. So in a relationship, men want to feel respected and appreciated because they are the providers. They're the one hunting, providing. They're the strong ones. They are measured by competence and competition. Men, their deepest fear is to not be good enough. Men are constantly judging themselves on their competence, on their accomplishment, on their status in society, and that's why you see it. That's their measurement. So men define themselves on what they do. So if you criticize them on what they do, they're going to take it really deeper than us women, for example. Women in a relationship want to be loved and cherished. Women fear to feel abandoned, to feel not seen, to feel unappreciated, to feel unsafe, and to feel ignored. So how to be feminine with a masculine man? The first thing is that you need to be able to receive. If you're looking for a man that is able to give, because men are givers, women are receivers. That is a provider with a provider mindset. If you're looking for a man that is a protector, a masculine man is all those things.
Get off the dance floor.
Excuse me?
There's no way to talk to a lady. Whatever.
think you need to apologize.
You need to be what he is looking for. You need to be the reciprocal, which is being able to receive and to receive joyfully. It is not just about saying thank you, because it's important, of course, to express it and say thank you, but it's important to understand also your energy when you say thank you and your energy afterwards also, because a lot of people underestimate the behavior that we have when we receive something. If, for example, ladies, you have a bad day, and we do all have a bad day, okay, that happens all the time, and you're just telling him about all your problems, and then he tried to make you happy, because that's what they want. Seriously, a true healthy masculine man, he doesn't want you to worry about anything. He wants you to be in your feminine flow and your happiness and your princess energy all the time. Is it all this for me? So he will try to find a solution, because he's mostly solution oriented. That's why sometimes we just want to talk and they directly go into problem solve and directly want to solve the problem. And sometimes we're like, no, I just want to talk. But if, for example, you have problems and then you're in a bad mood and your energy is not really there, and then he gives you a gift or he gives you certain attention or something, he does something for you, and you receive it and you just say thank you, but then your energy is still elsewhere, your energy is not fully receiving, then it's like you didn't receive it. A man provides to help you is how he shows love, and he wants you to receive his love.
I've never met anyone like her. And when she smiles at me, you can't put a price on it. So I don't care if I have to work 20 hours a day to keep her happy. I'll do it.
So when you don't receive, or you're unappreciative, or you're ungrateful for what he does not want to do it again, for sure. But if you receive and it's a fake energy, it is not going to work. It needs to be genuine. It needs to come from the heart. That is why it is really hard if you're constantly in your masculine energy worrying. It is really hard to be in your feminine, because you cannot fake it. Number 2, make him feel needed. The hero complex. We all know how men, they love to feel needed, right?
What the hell is that? Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me!
A man loves to feel needed, and it activates directly his masculine energy.
I just don't know how I'll ever be able to thank you enough. I'm still so embarrassed.
Oh, you have no reason to be. Anybody can forget their money. I've done it myself.
I know, but... Oh, hi, honey.
Helping you carrying the luggage, asking for help about something. And of course, we are super smart. We are beautiful, intelligent women. But that doesn't need that. We don't need help sometimes from our lovely partner. When he feels needed, he also feels that you respect his opinion. His opinion matters. You know, if you give a compliment to a man, for example, about his physical appearance, or I don't know, about his personality, it's okay, he will say thank you, but it's not the same as if you give him a compliment about what he did for you, or how useful he was in that situation, or how smart he was in that situation, fixing that problem. You will see his face like completely changing, and he will like pop his shoulder up. And I was at the gym the other day and I asked a man to help me with one of the machines, because the thing was just on top and was unreachable for me. So I have no problem asking for help, because I feel directly safe and I feel good actually to ask for help. You need to feel good about it.
Pardon, please. Is this the way to Europe, France?
This ship goes to Cherbourg, France.
Thank you ever so. See?
That leads to my other point, to be able to be feminine with a man. It is stop putting walls around you. Of course, at the beginning with a man, you don't want to reveal everything to him. You don't want to be too vulnerable and just blah 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 and tell him everything about you and your life. But once you are in a stable relationship, once you love each other and you trust each other, it's important to be able to be vulnerable with him. Vulnerability is really linked to femininity and feminine energy. The feminine energy is softer, it's more vulnerable, it's linked to emotion. You need to be able to trust him and trust his decisions, as I said, because if you don't trust him, then you cannot be in your feminine energy. You're going to be in your guard constantly. And you need to trust his ability to make you happy.
Do you love me?
More than anything.
Can I trust you?
Yes, you can trust me.
And that's why it's so important to be picky and to pick the right men, because if you don't pick the right man, you're not going to trust him and really feel like he's the strong man that you can count on. If you don't respect a man, then all of this is never going to work. Next, we have your caring, loving energy. Like, you need to be nurturing around him, allowing him to open up to you, because you're the only one in his life that he can open up to, basically. They have to have this facade of being strong constantly all the time at work, with their colleagues. So if with you he can feel a little bit like you're not judging him and feel a little bit vulnerable with you, then it's like a deeper connection. Then he is going to feel like you are his source of peace. Also, ladies, that does not mean becoming his mother or like doing everything for him and kind of having this mother energy. Mother energy is not attractive. Like, the feminine is confident about herself. You need to have the dark and the light feminine. You need both. And I invite you to see my video about the dark and the light feminine. I will link it below. But the dark feminine is the femme fatale energy, is the energy that kind of have boundaries, the energy of like, I am confident, I'm amazing, the energy that would walk away in case you step out of her boundaries. You can't become his mother, or you can't completely become like a pushover and a people pleaser with him. Next is let him lead. Let him plan the dates, you know, opening the door for you, provide, choose a gift for you, beautiful, like spoil you basically. Sometimes women don't want to let go of the control. If you don't let go of the control, you're going to attract feminine men. Some women, they want to have everything perfect, as I said, and they cannot trust him to do a good job. You need to be able to surrender and take a step back and consider that it's not a big deal if it's not a perfect restaurant. Like, it's okay. Being able to be more open-minded and not as strict of what it is that you want. You know, you can have what you want, but you need to be able to also appreciate everything else, all of the other things. Because if you give him kind of orders of like, offer me this, do this, you're still in your masculine energy. It needs to make him happy to spoil you. Next, ladies, be playful. Embrace your childlike energy. The feminine energy is not really that serious. It's something really playful. It's really related to having fun and having this kind of innocent spirit. You know, when you dance, you don't really think about your problems. When you're just in the park with your little dog and you're just walking around like a little princess. You know, the Disney princesses, they're really in their feminine energy, even with all the things bad happening to them. You know, they're constantly playful. They're constantly singing, you know, with the birds and everything. Oh my god, look at this dress. It's the most feminine dress ever. It's like the princess, the ultimate princess dress. Yeah, if you have to put on music, have fun, you know. Try to have fun a little bit every day to unlock this playful energy, to unlock this playful spirit. Like, I had my boyfriend told me that calling me was a necessity. It was kind of, he needed his daily dose of Lisa, you know, his daily dose of charm, his daily dose of this sensation, this feminine energy that is delicious, you know, this playfulness, this kind of like the meditation for them. They're craving for this feminine energy, this irresistible aura. Embrace also your sensual and sexy side, and it goes directly also with being playful. You can be playful and also sensual. Don't hesitate to put on an outfit that you feel really sexy on. Don't hesitate to put on a lingerie to kind of make him a little surprise. He's going to love it. And don't hesitate to play with your sensual, sexy side in front of the mirror to kind of seduce yourself and to seduce him as well. So of course, being sensual, being sexy, being flirtatious is fully also the feminine energy. And of course, they absolutely love it. And women throughout history had a lot of power using their feminine energy and their sensual side. So try to activate that inside of you. Try to activate your inner femme fatale. Next is, ladies, also have your own hobbies and your own life. You cannot be stuck to your partner all the time and kind of being needy and dependent. When men say they love independent women, it's not necessarily about the money, it's not necessarily about working. It's about the fact that you have a project and you have things that you love, you're passionate about, and that you're doing. So it can be a hobby, it can be anything. At the same time, it makes you more interesting, but also it makes you not too needy. Like, he doesn't want you to be all the time like, where are you, what are you doing, you know, stuck with him. And it kind of also kills the spice and the romance. You need to be sometimes doing your own thing and doing your own project, and then when you see each other, it's like, oh, I missed you, baby. Like, it's just so much better. He loves to see you thrive in activities that you love, actually.
Means keeping up with Bree Vandekamp. Everyone knew Bree had the nicest lawn in the neighborhood.
Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful darlings. I hope it was helpful for you. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more feminine videos. If you want to see more, let me know what kind of videos you want to see next also. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and on TikTok. I give other advice on those two platforms. So don't forget to follow me there. The link is down below. And until next time, I'm giving you so much kisses and take care of you. Mwah. Here is the bakery, always. But the morning just the same. Bonjour, 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 bonjour.